Hello everyone, my name is Amr Yussif. I'm the co-founder and CEO of FinFlx. I was born and raised in Egypt and moved to Dubai in 2008. And as you can see, we are a mixed family, half Egyptian, half British, two beautiful children, and two dogs that were locked in the kitchen because the photographer was scared. Growing up in Egypt, in a middle-class family, this was my idea of well-being. Some yoga stuff for rich people in their spare time so they can brag about it to their other rich friends. Because if you have enough money, what's there to worry about, right? I was so wrong. When I left my home country, I lost my main support system. That is my family and my friends. But in the process, I've learned a very important lesson. That the first and most important line of defense you have is yourself. Because no matter how much help around you, you must be willing to ask and accept that help when you need it. Starting my own family and making mutual decisions with my partner made me realize that I carry a lot of baggage from my past. I was more concerned about preparing for the unknown of tomorrow than enjoying today. While my wife, she was more focused on our well-being and she had better understanding of self-care. All these experiences help me understand that well-being is a concept and it means different things to different people. There is no one magical solution that fits everyone, but there is one simple fact about it. It's not a luxury, it's a basic and fundamental human right. And because we live in a world where basic human needs require money to be fulfilled, we can't just ignore the importance of financial well-being and the fact that it is essential for other aspects of well-being to exist. So here is how I reimagine the future of well-being. I believe that well-being should be governed and mandated from the highest levels. However, initiatives themselves should be nurtured and delivered from the ground up, in smaller circles. Studies have shown that people tend to join causes where they can relate, communicate, and trust for other participants in the cause. And if we are really keen on delivering financial well-being, we should go to the source where people earn their living, at work. And this means that we need to redefine how we look at employee benefits and how we measure their impact, not only on the business, but on the individuals and the society overall. In the world of SMEs, the minute you say well-being or employee benefits, the HR thinks the same way I used to think growing up in Egypt. It's some yoga stuff for rich people. They think that employee benefits and support programs are a function of big companies like the Apples and the Googles of the world. And the point they usually miss is that these companies don't offer the benefits because they are big. It's the other way around. They became market leaders because they look after their people and they understand if they didn't attract and retain the best of the best, competition will eat them alive, and they can't afford to let that happen. And COVID has proven that what affects a person could affect the whole world. And employee well-being is not just some fancy stuff, it's actually a solid line of defense in the case of disaster. And if you want to grow a business, look after the people in that business. So here are some points on how can we redefine well-being at work today. Number 1, well-being is very personal. What works for someone might not work for another. So before you launch any well-being program, you must first understand your employees' needs. Simply ask them, what are they stressed about the most? And what could take that stress away? Number 2, focus on the framework that delivers the knowledge and awareness before you start delivering the tools that people can use to get help. Offering employee benefits without awareness campaigns is like using a tool without a user manual. It will always be hit and miss. Number 3, start with the policies. Work from home saves transportation cost. Flexible working hours saves childcare cost. And bingo! Just by being flexible, you increase their net income, you reduce their stress, you made them more productive, and at no extra cost to your business. Number 4, well-being benefits should be available and accessible to everyone. The idea of tiered benefits where the manager gets access to therapy and fitness sessions while the average employee gets basic medical insurance, it doesn't work. It creates toxic culture and it demotivates people. Well-being is not a reward for performance. Number 5, when you choose providers, don't pick the famous, and definitely don't pick the cheapest. Pick the ones that offer the most value to your employees. Take your time doing the due diligence on these providers. And even better, ask for a trial and get the feedback from your team. Number 6, well-being requires a holistic approach. So create a culture of mental, physical, and financial well-being. The days of launching a program just to tick a box are gone. An effective well-being program is the one that delivers sustainable impact on your employees. And no matter what program you launch, always measure and get feedback from your employees. Don't create in vacuum and don't ask them if they like it or not. Ask the hard questions. Measure real results. Pick up what's working and stop what's not. That being said, I'd like to wrap up with a message, and I know there is a lot of HR professionals in the audience, and my message to you is this: now is your time to shine. Well-being is not backstory anymore. It's mainstream, it's on the top of the list of a lot of organizations. There is a massive wave of change. Government is taking initiative. Startups are using technology to make well-being affordable and accessible to everyone. Resources being shared publicly. It literally has never been easier to make a positive impact on well-being and be a leader of change in your organization. So take the opportunity. Thank you.